And this is the Robert Mondavi.
So yeah, Robert Mondavi. This is a private selection and labeled Battery Chardonnay California 2020.
Okay.
So.
All right, so let's start off with appearance. And once again, just remembering, because it's so fresh in our mind, which is awesome. I remember saying the last Chardonnay, the Garagiste, was light in colour. And you said because, most likely youthful. And here we are with a wine that can only be described as dehydrated urine. Probably more romantically and better eloquently put by you, I guess.
I guess if you if you have a big night of drinking beer the night before, then yes, I think you're absolutely right. It's like that deep.
It is a deep. You
deep
can't say pale
color,
lemon on this, mate. This is deep yellow.
Yeah.
Is that what you have?
Even gold, even gold color.
Gold,
yeah.
right?
Gold
Is
color.
deep yellow a terminology you use in wine, or just?
You can, yes, you can. You can.
But gold.
So, yeah, I think deep gold, like it's pretty yellow, but our background is kind of brown already on its own, so it kind of helps the light. But I think if we had a white page on the bottom, it would have a very deep golden color.
Yep. I actually have the luxury of having a whiteboard behind where you're sitting. The camera can't pick that up, so I actually have quite a nice little background.
Yep.
But yeah, gold, deep yellow, definitely the color, which doesn't necessarily show age here, right?
No, it is not a very aged wine. But if we would age this wine for another 5, 6, 7, 10 years in a bottle, it would show deeper tones of gold for sure.
All right.
So it's kind of it is 2020, so still fairly young. 2 years only, but he already showing some development in the color, which may indicate obviously not only age but also oak.
Oak, yeah, that's what I thought.
And ripeness.
To get a buttery flavor, oak sort of has to be involved to impart spice, right?
To impart spice, yes, but not the buttery aromas, because the buttery aromas.
Malolactic fermentation.
Yes, now we can talk about it, right?
Let's go, baby.
That's it.
All right, let's have a smell.
Oof.
Yeah, is a good idea. Yeah,
that smells like buttery and oaky. Yeah.
This is certainly a label that is not misleading. This smells like a buttery.
Well, I think that's why those wines and producers like Robert Mondavi, he passed away in 2008 with 95 years of age, Italian background, etc.
He was quite brown in the glass.
Yeah, very.
95 years of age.
It was spicy. Yeah, it was ripe. It was ripe.
Yeah, well oaked.
So no, absolutely. He was such an iconic producer with so many. He literally put California on the wine map, on the world wine map. So it's like, I don't know, like Max Schubert maybe did for Australia, Robert Mondavi did for California, kind of thing.
All right. Well, let's go into the. We've done nose.
Well, I think one thing to note is really those legs in this wine when you swirl, like very thick.
Oh, they are, yeah.
Thick and running legs, like is quite insane. I think is probably the most we have seen in this podcast so far.
But anything else on the nose? We kind of just stopped at butter, didn't we?
Yeah. Well, if we start with fruit, ripeness of the fruit is
super ripe.
Super ripe.
Yeah. I actually get a little sense of tropical here.
A lot. Melon, pineapple.
Yeah, pineapple was for me.
Pineapple, like charred pineapple, and a lot of.
Can I even say like a little spice? I'm getting a touch of vanilla.
Yeah, for sure. Vanilla, cinnamon, clove.
It certainly whacks you in the nose. This one.
Even a touch of like coconut, a little bit of like shaved coconut. Dried and then shaved coconut. It's like very aromatic, and it's it's full on. There's nothing really fresh about this wine. Everything is ripe. It's oaky. As you say, the vanilla comes from the oak in this case. The buttery, the yogurt, which he also has a lot of yogurt cream. Aroma, cream, thick cream. It's all from the malolactic.
Okay.
Cheers.
Salud.
Salud, Angus.
Wow. I'm going to say the first impression quickly. It's strong. Does that make sense? It like a liquor wise. I'm not getting into alcohol yet, but it's like a full on flavor. Like
mouth weight. Body weight is like
That's
heavy.
what it is. Body weight, of course. I don't know why.
Body weight is like the texture on the mouth.
But so flavor forward. Like it's just, it feels like there's no H2O in this. There's just, all they've done is just mix grapes. You know what I mean? Like,
and if you pay attention to the back of your throat,
the burning,
it's like burning. It's burning from, all the way up.
All right. Well, take us through the quiz. Let's go.
Yeah. So sweetness. Sweetness.
There is a sense of sweetness,
correct.
but it is a dry wine.
Correct. The sense of ripeness, the warmth. You feel that these grapes were like harvested ripe. Yeah. So that's good. That's dry. Acidity.
I've just had a big drink. I've let it go all the way around my mouth, and I'm going to say something. I think this is deceiving. As Carlos has said in very recently, other recent episodes. I think I'm remembering a couple of things from our recent learnings, right? Is that wine usually follows the leader. Now, I know that we have a medium plus to heavy body wine. I know the alcohol is going to be high. I don't have an immediate sense of acid in my mouth. However, I can't say medium when I know we're looking at medium plus and high in the other aspects. So I'm going to say it's deceiving and hidden, but it's medium plus.
Okay. It's okay. It's a very good process, but remember that we are facing a very ripe wine from a warmer climate, warmer region. So as the ripeness goes up, the acidity goes down. Okay. So the more ripeness you have, the less acidity you have.
Yeah,
so
I'll note that away. It's a ripe. It tastes ripe. It is ripe picked fruit. It's in a warmer climate. Great to note and remember, which I'm sure you said before, but I've forgotten. That makes acidity go low. So you're calling it medium, or
I'm calling it medium.
Okay,
yeah,
right.
I'm calling it medium. If you have a good sip again, and it's the first wine of the day, and the wine for today indeed. So, but I don't feel any mouth watering after I have a sip.
Yeah.
Very, very little
that's
bit.
fair.
So I just feel a lot of body weight, a lot of richness and texture, a lot of really ripe, juicy stone fruit and pineapple and mango, melon, a lot of ripe fruit. But I don't feel any a long mouth watering that keeps the palate wanting to have another sip straight away.
Yep.
Basically.
Okay, so medium. So I got that slightly off.
Yeah. Body?
It's a medium plus, if not heavy body wine.
Yeah, you could say full body for this one.
Full body is the terminology I should be using.
If we look at the legs, it's like the first indicator, really oily and fatty wine.
You know what?
Thick.
Even more than the Viognier.
Even more than the Viognier, yeah.
So full-bodied wine.
Yeah, full-bodied. Alcohol.
It's high.
High in alcohol.
Can I have a guess?
Yeah, go for it.
We haven't looked at the bottle, I swear. I'm going to say it's at least 13.5%.
Yeah, that's exactly 13.5%. So that's good.
I swear on my daughter that I did not even look at that before the wine. Thank you, sir.
You are becoming a pro. That's why we will do a blind tasting soon for you, Angus.
Yes, in future episodes, everyone, Carlos has organised a blind tasting for me. We'll find out if it's revenge for the hemp-flavoured wine, but that is yet to be determined. Food pairing, what are you putting with an American big, buttery, oaky Chardonnay, Carlos Simios?
With this, I would go for something rich with a buttery sauce or...
I would match butter with butter.
Butter with butter, but then again, you need the freshness, the acidity.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to go for is just octopus, with a lot of potatoes cooked with skin, a lot of bell peppers, a lot of olive oil, garlic, onion, all in the oven, and just let it cook. So I think that will be great because it will bring texture, it will bring richness to the octopus and the creamy texture of the octopus. I think that will be great.